What is going on, everyone? Hope you all are having a fantastic Friday and a good start to your weekend. At Lounge Room Prez 1 here, Juan coming to you all with a brief update on where we are as a network right now, where we are looking to go, and some other stuff that we're currently working on, and a very small personal message towards the end here. So, won't take too much time. There is a Mugs and Chugs beer review segment coming up at about 7:45 Central, so I do need to get ready for that. So again, it won't be on here for too much time here, but just want to give an update. First and foremost, ever since we founded the network back in at the beginning of April, always been one of my goals to, of course, be as transparent as possible with kind of what we're doing behind the scenes with all of our awesome audience. I already see some comments coming in. Good friend Jim says, I smell. That is not true. In any case, thanks for hopping on, Jim. But so just keeping with that promise of being honest and transparent, and of course, updating all of you guys, our beloved audience, here on what exactly it is that we are working on here for all of you. So just some updates. First and foremost, we have added 2 podcasts to the network in the past week, and we are currently working on adding a third. First podcast that we have added is a fantasy football pod called the Fantasy Football Revamped Pod, and that is going to be hosted by our friends Mario and Zolt. Second podcast is a Washington-based pod over in, of course, our great the nation's capital. That'll be called the Ref the District podcast, hosted by Nathan Perry and Chris Stone. And we are currently working on a league-wide NBA podcast here that should be getting launched here in the coming days. We are still looking for podcasters. We would love to add MMA, UFC, boxing, soccer. Like to expand into those. Those different leagues, different sports. We are also going to start looking into the college sports scene as well, NCAA, various university collegiate level sports. So if you are interested, would like to do any work with any of those, please feel free to shoot Brandon or Adam. I will drop the ads in the thread below underneath this video. And we would be more than happy to talk with you all about what we have open and where we can kind of take your interests here on the network as a whole. So again, MMA, UFC, boxing, soccer, college sports, all various options. Of course, I am biased. I would love a Wisconsin Badgers podcast on the network, but all in its time, of course. So I already see some people saying UFC. So Brandon, we can always talk and kind of see where we can go with your ambitions here for podcasting. So the second point on the update here that I want to make, again, nothing too long here, on the issue of mental health. For all of you who were looking at my page yesterday, of course, I came out with some new diagnoses that I'm now dealing with. But just to reiterate, my messages are always open for anyone who needs to speak with someone. I understand it's a very difficult topic and it's a very difficult thing to deal with. So, all of the guys here on the network, we have all kind of taken that pledge to be open with each other and to support each other wherever needed. And I would love to extend that openness and listenership out to all of you guys. If there's anything that, of course, that I can do, or that any of our guys can help with, if it coming to mental health or whatever it may be. We're all in this together, and I think it's important that we all realize that there is nothing wrong with seeking help when it comes to your mental health and your health overall. So again, you are not alone in this, and my messages, my DMs are always open whenever anyone needs to talk. And again, there's no shame in seeking help whatsoever. So just to reiterate again, 2 new podcasts on the network, however, fantasy football and Washington coverage. And again, we are always looking to add more talent to the network. And I will reiterate what we are looking for right now: UFC, MMA, uh, boxing, college sports eventually as well, soccer. I know there's a lot of international sports as well that maybe I'm not covering, or I'm not remembering at this time, but we're really looking to expand out into a lot of the sports that maybe aren't as common here in the United States, that are more common across Europe or out in Asia or Latin America. So we're always looking to expand. NASCAR is also another big one that we're looking at. So if any of these topics, if you're interested, if you have any knowledge about any of the sports that I just listed off, and you'd like to talk about them on a podcast, I mean, feel free to reach out and let us know, and we can definitely see what we can do to help. But with that being said, the network as a whole is doing fantastic. I am very, very happy about where we are going. We're now at about, I believe, 16, 17, or 18 pods now. We've grown ever since we started, and this is it's an awesome thing to see that we're gradually starting to build more and more on the network as a whole. Could not have made it this far, of course, without giving credit to the 2 guys who are kind of helping me with this, Brandon and Adam. So thank you to them. And if any of you have any interest again in any of the sports that I just talked about that we're looking for when it comes to podcast editions for the network, let us know, and we can certainly see what we can do to help. 7:45 Central, ladies and gentlemen, we have the beer review segment and some sports talk here, so a little bit over an hour. I will see you all later tonight with a beer that I believe I'm not going to like. It's going to be disgusting, and I am not looking forward to drinking it, but that is the theme for tonight: gross beer that we hate. So with that being said, I will hop out of here, and I will see you all in about an hour and 20 minutes or so. Have a good rest of your night, guys.